how the hell am I doing this? It's kind of weirding me out. I'm not going to lie. When my sister got married like 17 years ago, okay, it's kind of a big deal in the Mormon religion that you only marry other Mormons, right? And she didn't, but he got baptized, and then they went through the Mormon temple a year later. And he didn't want to put up that certificate in the living room. And I immediately knew it was because he didn't want his mom to know, or like to put it in her face, that he'd left her religion. And it freaked him out that I said that. And I've since learned to not say everything I know because it freaks people out. Because minds and emotions are so intertwined that people often think I'm reading their minds when I'm not. I'm reading their emotions. For example, once I was with my friend Sarah, and we saw this guy who looked like her boyfriend Mike, but Mike was on a mission for our church, and I could feel, well, he did look like him, so I knew that that's what she was thinking, and I could feel how strongly she missed him, and I said, he looks like Mike, except he's a little bit taller, except Mike's taller and cuter and a million miles away. And she was like, that is exactly what I was thinking verbatim. And it's hard to explain to people that you're an empath and they think it's weird and hokey. And I'm like, yeah, well, he looks like him enough that I kind of figured. And it freaks people out. And I know I'm freaking myself out because now I'm trying to hone this gift because what the hell, I got nothing else to do, right? And it's freaking me out because I'm right a lot. And now I'm communicating with their dead. I didn't think that was a thing. Like my Reiki lady, she was okay. When I went to a psychic in Seattle, I don't believe in psychics. No one can tell the future. Okay. I was with Leon and he gave me this look like, really? And it was $5. So yeah, I've always wanted to go to a psychic, and so I'll do it for $5. And I was like, keep going. I'll meet up with you at the Sci-Fi Museum. So that's how different, Sci-Fi Museum and psychics. So he went, and the psychic was, she's like, you have an older man watching out for you. And I'm like, yeah, that's my grandpa. And I'm like, whatever, it's totally hokey because everyone has an old man watching out for him. Everybody has some relative who's died, right? And then I'm like, we're just talking and she's telling me my future, which is bullshit because it's no one knows the future. And then I'm like, will he come back to me? And I didn't say who he was, and I didn't need to because she's a psychic, and she's like, yes, he will. He got engaged 2 months later, so no, he didn't. So psychics, totally hokey, right? Well, my Reiki lady, which I thought was hokey at first, but it helped relieve the stress. I started walking straight again. She was communicating with my grandma, and I thought it was my dad's mom. And turned out it was my mom's mom. She picked out the one thing I knew about this woman, right? The one thing. So there's no way. It's not like I was walking in wearing a shirt that said, my grandmother's favorite flower is iris. No. So she was actually communicating with my grandma. So here I am, looking at just these pictures of people, and it's better if I have a clear visual of their eyes, and I'm just saying the first words that come to mind. Anger, depression, strength, courage, fear, whatever, right? And I'm not even like getting their names and Googling them. I'm not even looking at their Facebook profiles, just their pictures. And sometimes they'll ask about their dead. And I'm like, I can't communicate with other people's dead, okay? I can only communicate with my own. Like my own grandparents, I can communicate with them. But here I am trying to be an empath which, I can do without trying, and their dead are communicating with me. Like, I want her to finish college. I'm proud of her. I'm sorry. Holy shit, how am I doing this? It's weirding me out because I didn't even used to believe you could communicate with other people's dead, but my Reiki lady was definitely communicating with my grandmother, and I don't know. I mean, these thoughts that are coming to my mind when they're asking about their dead, they're not my thoughts. I don't care if they finish college. I don't like saying I'm proud of you and I'm sorry. That's maybe something they want to hear. I don't know. How am I doing this?